Hello,
Hi, could I speak to Marilyn, please?
this is Marilyn.
Hi, Marilyn. I'm an old friend of Jerry's, actually. I work for the city, and I knew Jerry before he passed, so just wanted to say hello, and I've also got some news here today that you might not like.
Okay.
So, I work for the city, like I said, and we're actually going to be putting a brand new road through the city here, and unfortunately, it runs right through where your house stands. Do you know what I'm getting at here?
No.
So we're going to have to actually tear down your house in order to get this road built. Okay, and you've got about 24 days to get out of there, or we're going to have to place you in a mental facility.
You gotta be kidding. Do you really believe that I would believe such a spiel as that?
What do you mean a spiel? We're building a new road. We've got to make room for the road, and we need to, it's going right through.
What road? What's the name of the road that I live on?
Well, we're going to get into that later when I take out my maps and stuff like that. So the new name...
You must think people are pretty stupid to take and listen to somebody call up and say they...
Marilyn, like I said, I was a friend of Jerry's.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a second,
Your mother
Marilyn.
would be very proud of somebody calling
Marilyn, hear me out.
elderly people up.
Marilyn.
And telling them they have to be out of their house.
Yes, 24 days. Marilyn, this is not a joke. I'm afraid this is not a joke. I know it's terrible, but Marilyn, why would I make this up?
Because you're stupid.
Well, Marilyn, please, I'm begging. We're here to offer you today $200,000 for your property, okay? Now, if you don't take the 200, you're going to get nothing and they're going to throw you out. I knew Jerry, so I'm doing a favor. I pulled a lot of strings.
To use my dead husband's name, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I hope you sleep well at night.
Okay, Marilyn, we got to tell you, this was a big prank for the radio station. You're on the radio, Marilyn. You did it. Marilyn, you've won. You've stood up for yourself. That's what we were looking for, and you've won today. You've won the big prize.
Right.
And the prize is actually that we are going to be taking you from your home and putting you in a mental institution.
I think I would have to say for you to move over because there is no way. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Marilyn, thank you for playing along, and we'll see. Will your house be removed in 24 days? Will it not?
You know the funny part of this whole thing? Do you want to hear what's really funny about this?
Yeah.
I live in a mobile home.
So you could just move the home right out of the way.
You are such a jerk. I hope you sleep well.
Yeah.
Your mother must be very proud of you, calling up elderly people, telling them things like that. Anybody with a little bit of dementia has a little bit of a problem, and you must scare the heck out of them.
Yeah.
You ought to sleep well at night.
Okay, Marilyn, thank you so much, all right?
Yeah, you are... I just can't believe anybody would do that.
I know.
That is an awful thing.
It's just wild. Okay. Goodbye, Marilyn. Thank you so much for your time.